Hello everybody, thanks for looking at this video. It's for the weekly universal energies covering the 18th of April to the 24th of April. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing very well. So this is for all signs. It's basically looking at the universal energies which are encompassing this week, seeing what we can get out of it and what we need to be aware of. Using the absolutely gorgeous Nature's Whispers oracle cards this time. I do apologise. So yeah, as you may know, I have only just come out of hospital, but I was really raring to go and get reading again for you all. So I haven't done a weekly reading in a while because of the illnesses, so I thought I'd kick things off and start one for you. So let's have a look and see. Now, if you haven't seen your monthly videos, for April's one, this is my altar, and this is where I do a lot of my workings really. And if you have had a reading from me, or if you will purchase a reading from me, this is where I do most of my work. I meditate on your question, I get in touch with your energies, and yeah, this is my sacred space, so welcome to it. And let's see what comes through. Alright, so you want to come through? You want to come through? Need another one. The top one seems to want to come through. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. So we've got two fours here. Well, multiples of four, really. Alright. So what they seem to want to say to you, everybody, is there is a lot of focus on the outside. This is a week where we have to rein that in. You know, I wish I could remember the quote, but there's one quote that was basically, whenever there was times of tragedy, or whenever there was times of, issues, natural disasters, or, just political unrest or whatever, his mother told him to always look for the people who are helping, always look for the people who are doing good and trying to maintain the semblance of balance in the world. And I think that's what they're trying to say here. Too much focus in the news especially is on the negative. It's on the negative spin. It's on she's too fat, he's too this, oh, we don't want this person, that's terrible, oh, this person's doing this because of power and money, and everywhere, and this person blowing up this, and it's never ending. And it's an unfortunate side effect of the world and the energies that we're having to compete with. But it's not the only energies that are out there. That's why a lot of people like to share the little stories now and again about beautiful things, like a baby smiling, or the little dog that comes to his owner all the time. It's the little things that are still good in the world that we have to look for, cherish, nurture, and fight with, if you want to say fight. I mean, I just think it's standing up and going, you don't own us. The negativity does not own us. And in order to do that, we need to have basically heighten our vitality. This is a gorgeous card. I hope you can see it properly. It's basically, there's so many different scenes here. She's looking into almost like a crystal orb, which could be the world, and seeing that there's so many multi-layers to everything. There's almost never ending. There's so much history, layer upon layer upon layer of history that we're not aware of. We've been on the world in a second compared to the universe itself. The universe knows what it's doing. Trust in the universe. In order to do that, I think you may need to kind of meditate a little bit more, focus on yourself and your higher vibration, get in tune with yourself. For instance, if you're worried about money, or if you're worried about your boyfriend who hasn't called you back, or the woman who you love and she's loving somebody else or whatever, that's terrible, yeah, and it's drags you down. But try and focus on the fact that what's going good and what's on the good side. Do you have your health? Do you have good friends? Things do matter. You can't just focus all your energies on something else. And I think this is what's saying, here, seek beauty. Beauty doesn't have to be, a necklace. It doesn't have to be, curves and or a size 8 figure or whatever it is. You have to seek the beauty within in order to appreciate the beauty on the outside. And I think I mentioned this in a Sagittarius video. We're now looking at how you represent yourself from the inside. You can tell if there's a negative person because it will just shine from their face. It will shine from their aura. It will shine from everywhere. You need to make sure this week that if you see a jolly person and they're smiling and they just look beautiful, smile back, Most importantly, get rid of things that no longer serve you. Make sure that, Stonehenge here is gorgeous. We're coming up to midsummer so quickly. And it's all about celebrating the key to your communication here in your heart chakra here. And it's all about developing and understanding and nurturing things and trying. There's so many different things on this picture that we can sometimes feel crowded in our own lives, like we want to do this, we want to do this. Just focus on what serves you now and get rid of everything else. Get rid of fear, get rid of, feeling like you're not good enough. Get rid of people who take advantage of you, get rid of people who don't appreciate you. Maybe, if for some of you, it could be realizing that your friend or friends, or who your friends are, and you actually stop and think, wow, I didn't expect you to help me like that, or wow, I didn't expect you to do so much for me. It could be that, and then you get rid of this negativity thinking, oh, I don't have any friends. You watch. You just watch. You might be surprised this week by the amount of people who stand up to help you, or the amount of things that happen if you look for the good and you feel positive. Raise your vibration. Raise it, please, because I think this is really going to be a key week for getting our energies centered. I'm in the process of doing that now. My body's telling me to shut down and shut up and sit, just sit and rest. But my mind is very much active, and it's going through this process. If you can, try and be active as well, and just don't just sit down and go, nobody loves me, and everybody loves you. The universe especially loves you. The universe knows what it's doing. But if you don't help it, it can't really help you. So please trust. Please trust. I have a whole story about this hospital thing that I may do in a different video. I don't use the angels much, but I communicated with them and they sorted it out. I prayed to the universe. It sorted it out for me. It was ridiculous how accurate things were. It sorted it out. That's all I can say. Because I asked and I worked with it. I didn't just ask and then sit back and do nothing. I was proactive and I took the signs and I went with it. Please, if you can, do this, because it damn well saved my life. So if you can do it, I'm not going to say you're going to be in a situation where you have to have your life saved, but just trust it. Seek beauty. Heighten your vitality and clear out the old way of thinking or the old people that no longer serve you. And believe me, it's going to be worth it. So, whew, that seemed to be a bit long, but yeah, they just wanted to keep kind of coming through. I really hope you have a brilliant week. I'm going to work on healing. I think you should all work on healing. I'll send some nice vibes out to everybody. If you'd like a personal reading with me to help with anything, then just click on the link below on my website. It's got all my readings there, audio, email, whatever, what is it, video, and astrology, spirit guides, anything you want, just go on there. Thank you to everybody who's contacted me on Facebook and Twitter. I am realising as well that I have now passed 5,000 subscribers since I was in hospital. I am going to do something for that. I am going to. But it may take a week or two for me to actually do that. But have a wonderful week ahead, everybody. Much love, light, and blessings to you all. And let me know how things go. Take care, everybody.